Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for May 2nd through May 8th, 2016. Happy May Day, happy Beltane, happy May. We are halfway through spring officially. I hope everyone had a great week last week. I certainly did. I did go to see Lisa Williams and Melissa Kubius do a fundraising event called Touching Heaven. It's a mediumship gallery reading and it was fabulous. So if anyone out there has an opportunity to see those two do their thing, I highly recommend going to see it. It was a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous evening. Had so much fun. I haven't talked about mediumship very much on the channel. I am a developing medium, but that'll be coming soon. So just, watch out for that. But again, if any of you have the opportunity to go see Lisa Williams and Melissa Kubius, do their mediumship thing, definitely check it out. They're both fabulous at what they do. So today I will be using 3 decks for your weekly reading. I will be using the Transformational Tarot. I will be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and I will be using the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's go ahead and get started and get a good shuffle on these guys. And I just want to take a look at the energy surrounding us this week, what to keep in mind, what's going on with us, just a little check-in for our best and for our highest good. So I'm just going to call everyone who's watching this video, whenever they watch this video. Oop, okay, I asked for their guides to be here. And let's get a message. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay. So first up, the King of Swords fell out. And the King of Swords is very focused. He's very driven. He's very controlled, cool, calm, and collected. That's that kind of energy that's surrounding us this week. So the universe, since this guy fell out and flipped over, the universe really wants us to be calm, cool, and collected this week. And, to not also have your armor up so high. I'm kind of getting that impression as well. We may have been through something this week, or may have been having just inklings about different things. And this is really telling us to kind of have some of your armor up, but not so strong, not so high. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. I know we all have trouble doing that. I certainly do sometimes as well. And I also think this is a nice reminder to, I want to say, don't kill the messenger. I don't really know what that means, but that's just what they're telling me is don't, kill the messenger. So just keep that in mind this week. Then these 3 fell out together. So first up, we have the Queen of Wands, and I love this depiction of the Queen of Wands. So what are you cooking up? What are you creating? What are you trying to manifest or, be in control of? Do you have all of your elements together? This also makes me think of doing some spellcraft, if you all do that, getting your herbs together or whatever it is you use in your spellcraft. So I think if there's something you've been trying to work on or manifest or been doing ritual and spell work with, to give that an extra boost this week and see where it leads you. I'm also getting the impression that when the full moon comes around, to really bring out your Queen of Wands energy. I know that's a few weeks from now. But to really, really bring out that Queen of Wands energy, that fiery energy, that passion, that, I'm a bad bitch energy, excuse my language, but that's really just what I'm getting. And to just be in control of your faculties, again, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, The next one we have up is the Sage, also known as the Hierophant. And this is all about spiritual study and, society and society's restraints and constraints that are on us. But this just really makes me think of taking time out and spending time in nature to gather yourself and collect yourself and to do some healing work. I really get the impression of trying to do this in a more ancestral way. So if you know anything about your culture, or if there's a pantheon or certain culture that you're really, really into, try and incorporate that into your life this week. I never really get, messages about doing spell work, but I really feel that, I guess it's with this Beltane energy that, just came upon us April 30th and May 1st, that connection with ancestors, connection with Mother Earth, connection with the sun and the moon, and connection with spell work is really big this week. And then we have the Prince of Wands. Okay, but the Prince of Wands is reversed. So I think this is telling us to not try to really, go after what you want so hard, to kind of just sit and, figure out where you want to put your intention before you can go after it and really put all of these things into action. I really feel that this is about, taking a look back. If you can see the card clearly, he's kind of looking he's on a motorcycle and he's on his rear view mirror. So looking in his rear view mirror, he's not looking ahead at where he should be going. He's actually looking behind him. And I think this is a message that, yes, it's okay to look in your rear view mirror occasionally just to see where you've come from, see where you're going, and making sure none of that crap from the past is still trying to catch up with you and follow you. But if you keep looking in the rear view mirror, you're not going to see where you're going, or if there's a bump in the road, or how to avoid it, this and that and the other. That's why they always say, your rear view mirror is smaller than your front window. You need to be able to see where you're going more clearly than where you've come from. Even though where you've come from definitely has an impact on where you're going, but you don't have to let the whole journey, well, I shouldn't say that. No, I'm right. You don't have to let the whole journey weigh you down to keep you from going forward. Don't be so nostalgic and looking back on the past and things from your past, or past relationships, past creative endeavors, past hurts, past pains, whatever it is. Don't keep looking back at it so much that you can't move forward. So really try and connect with your ancestors, connect with ritual, connect with spell work. Stay calm, cool, and collected this week. Keep a clear head about you. Still burn with that fiery passion, but put it into a more controlled manner this week. Okay, so let's get a card from Psychic Tarot for the heart. Calling in our guides, a message for us for the week of May 2nd through May 8th for our best and highest good. There we go, 2 fell out. I have to finish my shuffle, I'm sorry. Okay, so first we have feeling alone. Feeling alone, and I guess this deck kind of called me out. As I was saying earlier with the King of Swords, and it's okay to put down your armor sometimes, and it's okay to feel vulnerable. And I was saying that, yes, I sometimes too have a hard time doing that. I am human after all. But I've been, I've been having, some relationship issues lately, so I've been feeling, a bit of alone. Like, I personally, I didn't really want this reading to be about me, but maybe this can help somebody else, so that's why this popped up. I have a fear of being alone. I do. I think a lot of us do, especially us as women, we do. But you can do bad all by yourself, and you don't need a man to be there for you and to support you. You can be your own biggest cheerleader. You are your own biggest cheerleader. It's your life. And, by going after the things that you want to go after, you're doing the best that you can for you. And even though you may feel alone, be your own light in the darkness, and we're never really alone. We have our guides, we have our ancestors, we have our friends, we have the moon, we have nature, we have Mother Earth, we have, our fur babies. We have books, characters from books that we can relate to. We have so many things and so many reasons for us to never really truly feel alone. You're never really alone. Okay. And I think this also has to do with, gaining a better connection to you as a soul, you as a person, as a human being, as an entity of light. An entity of light and life, the one that you are, and getting to know that person even better. Take the time in being alone to get to know you. Maybe since the last time you were alone, your needs have changed, you've changed, your desires have changed, but you're not going to know any of that and the growth that you've gone through, the changes that you've been through, until sometimes, we're alone to really sit back, take a step back and analyze those things. So, excuse me for being a little raw and open. I really wasn't planning on doing that, but there it is. And the next card is share the love. So I guess that's just what I did with all of you. I'm sharing my love with you and my experience. But share the love with yourself if you're feeling alone. All that love that you were given to that other person, all that energy, all that time, all that extra thought, going above and beyond, do that for yourself. You deserve it. Share that love to yourself, to your heart chakra, to those that you care about. Maybe you were neglecting your work a little bit. Maybe you were neglecting your family a little bit, your friends, your personal spiritual hygiene, whatever it is. Give that love you were giving to that other person, to that other thing, to that other place, that business, whatever, take that and dole it out. You know what I mean? Spread it evenly, share that love evenly. And, so that way your family gets a little bit more love than they'd been getting. Your business gets a little more love than it had been getting. You get a little more love than you've been getting. And by sharing the love, it helps you to not feel alone. Share that love with the person that you meet walking down the street, that you see just walking by, that may look a little sad. Give that love, that extra time and attention to somebody who comes into your office or who calls you that's upset. Whatever it is, share that love. And then I'm going to get a message from, there we go, the Enchanted Map. Rock bottom, but it was actually reversed. So I love that this card is reversed. We think that, or maybe if this isn't just for me, like, please, somebody else, let me know that this reading resonates with them and applies to them. I hope tarot didn't just completely call me out on the stage. But by feeling alone and like we can't go on, or like, just really afraid and alone, that afraid and alone. Okay, and then goes back to that Five of Pentacles in traditional tarot. You're going through a hardship. You may think you're really alone, but you're really not. Find your refuge. Find your sense of safety. You are not really at rock bottom like you think you are. It may feel that way when you're alone. It may feel that way when you're trying to determine where you are now, and who you are now, and where do I go from here? And when we have big, massive changes, or things that, we weren't expecting, or things that caught us off guard or blindsided us, we may feel like we've hit rock bottom initially, that shock, that pain, that trauma, whatever it is. But it's not rock bottom. It's not. Actually, I think it's a step in the right direction to help you, a step up on the next part of your journey. So know that, we're not hitting rock bottom this week. It may feel like it, but that's not where we're at. That's not where we're at. And we have to take those stepping stones. Spirit puts challenges in our path as opportunities for growth. Without pain, without challenge, there is no growth. There is no forward movement. Choose to be your own beacon in the darkness. Choose to change your life. Choose happiness. Don't let somebody steal your joy. And that is just my number one message for you all this week. Don't let anyone steal your joy. So I am Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked. I hope you all have a lovely week. This has been your weekly reading for May 2nd through May 8th of 2016. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I also have links to my blog and to my Facebook page, Instagram, and I'm on Twitter. down below this video. And if this reading resonates with you, please comment. I would really, really love to know how this reading resonated with you. So thank you, lovelies, and have a beautiful week. Bye.